Boy, they spooked.
How long have you been on my bed?
Kirby.
What happened last night?
It's been 37 years, Kirby. You've been in a coma.
Kirby's fight or flight response immediately activated the moment Waddle Dee said all that.
Eyes widening. So, for those who had a quick little peek up there at the top of the screen, your eyes did not deceive you. I did go behind the scenes and capture all but one Waddle Doo.
Well, where's that Waddle Dinger then?
However, before we go save that last dare Waddle Dee, whatever you want to call it,
Howdy doly waddly dee?
I noticed while looking past these videos that we did accidentally miss a couple of treasure roads. Not counting the one that's, the super special secret that you get later in the post-game.
Oh, okay. Let's go find that one then.
Well, first things first, I should probably look over my checklist because, it has been a hot minute since we actually looked.
Oh, top button, top
there
button.
We go. Top button. Let's see here. Okay, so yeah, we definitely... Oh, wow, even as far as the natural place, we missed one. Oh, my God.
Wow.
Wow.
I don't search the world. Oh, okay, because it's the ones that it's most of these are the ones where the game will not hand deliver them to you. You need to actually find them and press A. And,
Plus, some of them do require the advanced abilities.
That is also true. But yeah, it's like was that
this
it?
one?
Come on.
No, that was a direct
That's a
one.
pretty cool
Man.
Also, I do love this. I do still love the detail. Like the more that Waddle Dee Town evolves, the more it actually evolves, even on the world map.
Yep.
Yeah.
I think you have to explore like tiny little.
Oh, is it those
pockets
girders
of
on the left?
landmark.
Girders
Like
on
that
the
thing.
left. Yeah, that looks suspicious enough to spawn another one of these.
I kind of wish the treasure roads, like in hindsight, I kind of wish they resembled the location on the map a little bit closer.
Right, have like some form, or at least have some
like a
form.
little abandoned construction site course right here.
I mean, literally make this the obligatory Donkey Kong reference or something.
Just something to have some sort of connection with where you are.
Soda cans, free soda for all humans.
For everyone.
Pepsi.
And if the footage seems a little stuttery here and there, ladies and gentlemen, bear with us. It's been a hot minute since we actually did a session of this game.
Yes.
For a second, I thought Hype was singing the Game of Thrones theme, but more like drink up Pepsi,
Dun,
drink
dun,
up
dun,
Pepsi,
dun,
drink up
I've
Pepsi.
never even seen Game of Thrones, so I wouldn't know that.
Me neither.
That is absolutely the themes of dun 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 dun.
I was trying to do like the Donkey Kong theme, but with just Pepsi.
Oh.
Oh, well, I mean, it's working for me. But yeah, so
To drink a
yeah, for
Pepsi.
whatever reason, I touched nothing, but somehow
Oh,
suddenly it's telling me that it has to rebuild some of the shaders, which is absolute ridiculousness. Because the last time it did this, that was when I completely upgraded my computer, like wholesale, like reinstalled everything, like put in all the new hardware. And it's trying to claim, and now it's trying to claim to me that enough time has passed that it has to basically hopefully we'll get to a point where I can just load in shaders from previous installations, so I don't have to keep rebuilding these every time.
Yeah.
Hey!
Every time, Mr. Krabs.
Also, I just remembered another thing that we still need to look out for. Iki,
Yeah.
did you say in our last session we accidentally missed a scroll?
A scroll?
Yes, you did.
And you know what? I just know I know the exact man to talk to tell us where it is.
You do?
Oh, no. Okay.
We've been
let's
avoiding
see.
him all this time because, again, he's just a shameful pretender. But this is actually the perfect time to actually talk to him about it.
How do you do? There's plenty to do.
but
you'll
have
do.
to do first.
But we have to connect online first.
You do the voodoo.
Do not use.
Oh, by the
Okay.
way, it's in level 6-3.
Yep.
Burning churning
power plant.
I beat you to it with Google, you little fool.
Wasn't there like a bit? Oh yeah, wasn't there like a bit that I actually jumped straight ahead and missed going on top of that conveyor
no,
belt
you're
thing?
right. God, oops, I didn't mean to do that.
Hey, that's a lot of coins.
See,
But yeah, basically he's here to tell you this many players save this many Waddle Dees and gather this many coins, especially if you connect online.
but you're not connected to the internet, so you can't look at those statistics.
It's a cute enough idea, but not something I really care about. Oh wait!
And I do feel bad too, because that particular scroll is probably one of the more destructive abilities in this game.
No one
Even
has-
more than the fully upgraded gun.
Yes.
Do you want to Do you want to go get it?
Yes, I would like to get it, because it is a very helpful little tool, especially when we reach a certain... Right, I keep forgetting this button.
And then go left, and then burning, churning, power plant.
Yeah, that one.
Right.
The one with the funny howl room.
Yep. All right.
Oh my god, that scared me.
We'll be right back, everybody.
We just need to make a quick pit stop.
So, I'm happy to hear that your thoughts on the movie are starting to, maybe not on the penguins, but that your thoughts on the movie as a whole are starting to look a little more optimistic with the design and the new areas we've seen.
Yeah.
Oh, nice.
Logan, we could have gotten this earlier if you hadn't acted like a goddamn fool.
What?
And just zipped right to the goal.
What was that? I can't hear the sound of being a fool.
Progress is this way. You're gonna have to speak up.
Yeah, why not? A little extra change never hurts.
That man's never stumped a Koopa in his life.
Koopa in his life. I know.
And for the record, the game he was referring to, you don't even stomp them. You literally flip them up from the below and then kick them.
Exactly.
Yeah, you don't stomp nothing in that game.
Plus, I'm pretty sure Goombas don't even exist in that game.
I mean, at least the other actors made the obvious distinction that they were playing the player's choice version of Mario Brothers, which there was only Super Mario Brothers to that name.
Mm-hmm.
So I mean, you could make the argument, yeah, he was totally stomped. They were stomping Koopas there.
But yeah, no, I'll be honest, I'm digging even Keegan-Michael Key's Toad more than I am Chris. I'm digging it a lot more than I thought I would.
I like
Chris
his
Pratt's
Boris
more in
Karloff
there.
impression.
Boris Karloff impression?
Yeah. The engine kind of voice.
Oh, no,
you're
he's talking
thinking
about...
Michael Richardson as a Kamek. I was saying Keegan-Michael Key as Toad.
I'm sorry.
No, you're fine.
No, you're fine. But to both of those actors, I love what Kevin's doing with Kamek. I'm down for that.
Yeah.
That's a very fun Kamek voice.
So were you confused KMG with KMR? Or, no, KM...
G with KMR. No, you're right. Yeah, KMG, KMR.
Yeah.
Well, here's paper.
I thought it was KMK, like Keegan-Michael Key.
Whoa, was that a nap time?
Oh, goody gumdrops, my blankie arrived.
I've been meaning to bust out into
and then goes to sleep.
I've been meaning to bust out into the Bed Bath & Beyond division, and this here's my ticket to the good life.
I mean, let's see. He's already got the Beyond. All he's missing is the bed and bath.
And what luck, we have just enough.
Oh, yeah, look at that.
Oh, I'm gonna make a big difference in that store's community. I'm gonna make it bigger, more beautiful, the merchandise will be better, and I'm gonna make it so that some brain-dead schmuck doesn't walk in through our clean glass windows.
I'll even add in a fourth dimension to up the Beyond.
Aw, look how sleepy Kirby looks.
He looks like he's ready to hit the big sleep.
So what does the deep sleep do?
So deep sleep is pretty much... Do you remember Squeak Squad, where there was an upgrade to the sleep ability that lets you heal while sleeping?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
This is pretty much that on crack.
I mean, the normal sleep ability in this game lets you heal anyways.
Well, that's kind of the funny thing about it. But anyway, while you have this hat on, I mean, you can move around however you feel like, just do what comes naturally. But when you're ready to go to sleep, you go right to sleep.
You even have a built-in bed.
Now, this may seem like, why are you even doing this in the first place? And, oh no, Kirby's having that dream again.
Wait, what's wrong with him?
Stop that.
He's having the flying dream again. He's twitching.
And behold,
He can't stop.
Whoa!
It gives you a randomized buff up.
Oh.
And since the buffs cannot stack, the game is smart enough that it will automatically give you whatever buff you haven't already received. So,
For the most part, sometimes they do sort of give you duds. Like again, another power.
oh damn it!
I'll give it one more honest to God shot, because I would like to try to either get speed or health.
Right.
Because they do give you all three if you're lucky.
Oh, I thought you could only have one buff at a time.
No, you can stack them.
No, for the sleep ability, I mean.
Oh no, they can give you all three.
You sure?
Oh.
Oh, you're right, huh?
Okay,
just
one
our
more
seed.
time. One more time. I promise. One more
Roll
time.
the dice one more time.
One more. That's all I ask. Please, give me speed or health. I've done this before. Do not make a fucking Mary Andrews out of me.
Kirby, bed sores hurt. Wake up. Grab a brush and put a little makeup.
Fine.
We'll go in with attack. It's good.
Well, I was
We
just...
weren't gambling in either. Go ahead.
I was just noticing that, like, doesn't that usually count down when you activate it? The little
Actually, what am I
boost?
doing?
It does when you're in a level.
Yeah, when you're in a level, but when you're on the map, it stays completely still.
And you know what, James? Actually, that attack boost may be just what we need, because I can tell you briefly here. Actually, no, there was still that one other one we were missing in the Winterland.
Yeah. Yeah, that's right. There was that one, which I do recall where that one is.
Okay.
It's actually a little deeper than we thought.
How deep?
Deep enough to really, really freeze the bejabbers. Or, you know what? Maybe I wasn't thinking of that one.
I think it
there's a switch right there.
Nah, it's just for a really special... Okay, you know, maybe No, wait. I think I remember.
Kirby presents a very special Bitcoin Christmas.
Wait. I forget.
Was it that tree?
Oh, it was the tree. You know what? I got them confused. It was this one.
Barks, James, man.
I thought I missed the one that was in the submerged building, not the one on the tree.
It's all good.
Time
to shine and seek. Get in there. Yeah.
For those that want to get to the real meat and potatoes of this here session, look into the YouTube scrolling, and you'll see exactly where you want to go. In the meantime, if you still want to stick around, you're here for the long haul.
We're completionists.
Get really spooked solid, Kirby.
It's what we do. But yeah, beyond that, Icky, what did you think of the princess?
I thought she was okay. I like the idea that they're, actually giving her a character outside of damsel in distress.
That's always nice. And for anyone who's like, but that's never been... Read the Mario Adventure comics.
Yeah,
they've been doing it for a while.
Does she have to be the damsel every single time?
Well, I was about to say, it's funny that you bring up that defense, because I could also easily bring up that defense if people are like, oh, she literally had no personality. Well, just read that comic. And not even just the comic, just, watch any of the RPGs and whatnot.
Or,
I like
the cartoon from Beak.
I'll still stand by my opinion that I don't mind the whole girl boss approach that they're going for with Peach in this movie, but I do hope they don't make it to a point where, she's so capable throughout the whole thing that it kind of devalues Mario being there.
Don't make her a Captain Marvel.
Exactly.
Or even better, how do I phrase this? Don't make her hyper-competent to the point where, when the plot demands it, make her undercompetent.
Right. So there's the thing. There's something that I was talking with Matt about. I didn't bring this up in the Lost Levels video because it was not a thought that had crossed my mind until I was talking with Matt about it earlier this week. There's one thing that does have me because James mentioned that her voice sounds very similar to that of Rosalina.
Oh, Rosalina, my bad.
Well,
and Tana.
I did say that she sounds an awful lot like Tana. I said the voice would more so fit Rosalina.
Right. So there's another thing. There's another thing that I realized. By the way, I think we're actually all done with these treasures because I think there's only. Because I think there's 2 left.
Yeah, there's two we can get here, but after that, it's like otherwise, we're pretty much covered.
Right.
Okay.
Yeah.
There's also the one that we just couldn't open.
This one that we always kept running right over because pretty butterflies.
Exactly. We were too entranced by the pretty little butterflies.
Yeah, you'd think that area there would have held one too.
It does, but not until after this. Not until after this campaign we're gonna do. But anyway,
it's a super special treasure road that is only available once you get more or less everything else.
Okay.
Yes. Ben, so the thought that came to my head, Icky, Hype, and James, is that. Ooh.
Gotta cut a lot of corners here.
That was his thought.
Is that. That was it. Ooh. No, it's the fact that. The other thing I'm worried about with them making Princess Peach sound all like this is. So it harkens back to another discussion we had a long time ago, which was that, if this Mario movie trailer goes well, what other movies would we like to see them tackle, in the same stead like this with Nintendo in the future? And of course, now we get to the part of, I think Princess Peach's tone and the way she's carrying herself, it actually seems way too close to what I would imagine Princess Zelda being like.
Well, I guess that would depend on the Zelda that you're willing to go with, because there are a lot of Zeldas that are vastly different from each other.
Yeah, and the only one that I can really classify as a girl boss material is from Twilight Princess.
I guess that is
true.
true.
Princess or maybe
Hyrule Warriors.
Waker.
Yeah, Wind Waker would also count, and I'm not gonna make this.
I would say the Wind Waker one would
real hard.
I'd say the Wind Waker. Anyway,
I guess.
Anyway, I'd say
I guess the E stood for end. Sorry, Hype. Sorry.
I'd say the Wind Waker one I would only classify as a girl boss when she's Tetra. The second she turned into Zelda, she pretty much became like every other Zelda.
Which is unfortunate.
She became mid to low tier Zelda.
Well, again, up until the end, where she actually, remembered, oh, that's right, I grew up as a pirate.
That's right. I should know how to do this stuff. I know. See, yeah, you're right. I did like that bit where at the very end she's like, hold on to the sword, and her and Link have a smile like, yeah, now we're gonna do this part.
That was fucking destroy Ganondorf and stab him through his brains.
It's kind of like what I kind of was, it was like an extension of the Ocarina of Time boss fight, where like Zelda was there with Link, but this time she actually does help fight directly.
Right.
Instead of just unleashing her biggest Kamehameha wave at the very end of the fight, while before
we do all the hard work.
Exactly. But I digress.
That's okay. All right. There we go. That
again, my only thing regarding Peach in the new movie is that I do hope they make it to the case where, I mean, the girl boss stuff is fine, but Bowser needs to be a bigger threat to a point where he can, what's the word? Not. I could go the wrong route and say have his way with her, but more so just outclass her.
Or he
be enough to get the upper hand and like be a formidable threat to warrant it.
Where the whole it would make sense that he would be able to kidnap Peach.
Yeah.
Right.
Although that being said,
I imagine he uses the power of the invincibility Starman to do something.
That is true.
That's a good point.
So here we go, everybody.
Hold on, we're still missing one more.
No, because I thought the other one is the one that's the hidden one.
No, there's still one more.
Although that being said,
oh wait, you're right.
Sorry. So
I can't math.
So okay, well here we go. So sorry, Harp. Then we're gonna. I will let you talk just as soon as I tell.
All right. So where's that one? Where's that last Waddle Dee you missed?
Hit stage list because I did feel sorry about what had happened. Go back to Waterworld.
Oh, second world.
I want to give you your last revenge against him.
My dog is angry that you're going to what's his name? Pierce Brosnan's world.
Ah, the good old pro
I'll be right back.
No worries. Because I remember, like, after this, you're like, I knew that! And I was like, okay, it's time to give him our final comeuppance revenge, then.
I do enjoy how they're characterizing Bowser so far. Like, this feels like the most straightforward menacing that Bowser has been in a long time. There is a part of me that's hoping that, like you said with Peach, I'm hoping that Bowser, being intimidating is fine. I just hope that's not, like, entirely him. Like, I hope they don't forget the fact that, like, on top of being a great villain, he's also one of the funniest villains Nintendo's made.
Well, so far they've been doing a pretty decent job about that. I mean, how can you tell me... You're going to tell me you didn't, make a chuckle at him literally ripping off Luigi's mustache?
Poor Luigi. Charlie Day is great for those, like, screams. Again, that scream he did was so good. There it is. The 300th Waddle Dee.
We did it. Now, granted, you all didn't see that, but it's also because like we said, we wanted to make a bigger deal out of the ones you actually see you could save. The others are just pure, like, score.
I will say the hardest one I had to do was the one in the winter world on the bridge where you have to fight
Twin
both
Frosties.
of the wild.
Yeah, that one's my least favorite.
That one can go suck a dick.
So the trick that I've done in the past, the trick that I did in the past, I had to redo here. Yay! I went in with Time Crash, but basically what I ended up doing was, I basically would carry Time Crash through the levels, keep spitting it out, but I would have to keep inhaling and, because otherwise over time it will despawn. So I basically had to babysit this power-up until I got to the very end and then use it to just melt them.
Yeah.
Jeez.
It works, though.
Alright, with that said, I do believe we owe ourselves one last trip through Waddle Dee Town, because we're never going to this world map ever again. Save for the one exception.
Yeah, it was still a fun little journey. Everybody, we're home! Ooh.
And we come home to a glorious celebration, because we saved everybody!
And a Kirby statue.
Thank you, Mintramo. Thank you, not Mintramo, that's something... I think it...
You saved every Waddle Dee! Thank you, Kirby! As a show of appreciation, special statues are now in the town plaza.
Thank you, Elfilin. Thank you, Kirby. So are you like their Are you like their butlers, or what do you do?
I have a spear. Oh, I thought that was a back scratcher.
I don't have a name. I've been on this show for 13 years
and
they
still
never
don't
have
a name.
Now what do you think of that? Okay, shut.
Alright, with that all said, we're going to go ahead and take a very quick deep sleep, and then I'm going to take another deep sleep, And then after that, we shall go ahead and start our post-game.
No, don't talk to me. They didn't make a statue for me.
You're not getting Snuggles until I get my statue.
Oh, come on. Don't let that discourage you. You're still my best pal.
You can't sweet talk me.
I wish I this is one of those things where I do wish it was possible to crouch again, because it used to be one of my favorite things to do, like back in the old days, was like, you know, going down and down to be like, okay.
Oh, yeah, that makes sense, because now it's like, you just guard, like, that's all you do, you just guard, you don't even just straight up duck.
Yeah, no, I wish
Which,
I could
I mean, in the 3D space, it may as well be the exact same thing.
Well, you can do emotes at least, it looks like. Like, can Wally emote like Kirby does?
Oh, yeah, so like I hold down, I sit, I hold left, I just have the wave, and up this to get someone's attention.
Mm-hmm. And left and right are the same one, right?
Jesus
yes.
Are you serious?
You gotta get yourself a lottery ticket there, James. I think you got something like crazy.
I've been getting nothing but I've been getting power duds this entire way through.
Is there a button
why are we
that...
taking naps when I'm back?
Oh my
gosh!
gosh!
Are you fucking kidding me?
Is there a button that is there a button that needs to be pressed in order to like?
Again, I think it's just random chance.
Like, are you sure? Like, and that it doesn't just give you power buffs?
I am absolutely 100% positive you can get more than just one power up whenever you get a deep sleep.
Come on, something.
Oh my god! Why?
Is it like based on... Okay, can we use this outside? Can we use this outside?
Okay, so I looked it up for you guys, just to make it a little bit simpler. You can, in fact, get all 3 boosts.
Yes.
The attack boost and speed boost both have 40% chance.
There we go. Sheesh.
And life up has a 20% chance.
Oh, so that's how it is.
So it is percentage based.
And they're not all equal. That would explain why we kept getting attack boosts more often than not.
Yeah.
That's
you can only
weird.
stack them up once. Like, they cannot exceed 200 seconds.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, that's fair.
There
Look at
we
that.
go. Wow.
Now that our less of the day is done.
Alright, with that all said, and now that Iki's here, we shall go ahead and start the post-game for Kirby and the Forgotten Land, which involves the observation tower.
I see we saved that one funky little monkey while I was at it.
Oh.
Yep, oh yeah, all good. And
Is this another mysterious vortex?
It's like happened again.
What? You sense Leongar somewhere in there?
Meow.
Oh boy.
Oh!
And
just like that, our adventure is not yet over.
Nope. Because we have yet another new world to explore.
Another world. It's a nightmare surprise.
Oh my gosh. This feeling. This is exactly how it felt when I was absorbed by my other half, Fecto Elphis.
So that grand, like, eldritch, like, abomination.
So this is what it was like.
It's possible that after that big battle, Leongar became trapped in this strange place.
Are we suddenly in Kirby's stomach?
Come on, Kirby, we have to check it out.
No, but we're possibly in Elphilis's.
Iki, have you never played Kirby Squeak Squad? We actually got to see what Kirby's stomach looked like.
And it was a little underwhelming.
Yeah, but that was back in 2006, and that wasn't a very good Kirby game, if I'm speaking honestly.
I think it's fine, but I do agree it's very box standard.
It's flat, and the final boss is dumb.
I'll agree there, the final boss kind of stinks. But that all said, welcome to the Forgo Dreams, which is pretty much this game's, for lack of a better word, it's pretty much this game's Heroes in Another Dimension. Except this time it's actually there right from the get-go.
Or maybe GX mode.
Oh, yeah, I guess it'll also GX mode. I know there are definitely runs like this, but yeah, effectively, it's going to be a sort of a hodgepodge gauntlet of going back through levels we've previously been to.
With an eerie purple glow. Wait, really? This is Sonic 06.
It really is the end of the world as we know it.
We're saving Sonic's soul!
Leongar's actual soul. So, yeah, he is unfortunately still dead, and this will hopefully be the way to revive him.
His soul's been split apart into 300 tiny pieces all across Forgo Dreams.
That's a lot of pieces.
Yeah, but thankfully they're pretty close together.
That all said, we are definitely going to make the effort to get every single piece of his soul, which, I mean, it's really not that hard to do. You just have to be fairly attentive.
Yeah,
like this.
That little thing there.
That being said, it is set where, like, you don't have to collect every single soul in order to free him.
You do need to collect the majority of them, though.
Right.
Then there is a helpful notice in the game, for lack of a better word. that will tell you whenever you collect all the pieces in a set, like, per the stage.
Mm-hmm. Okay, so every room and stuff okay, that's helpful.
Which, given how these levels are structured, is a absolute necessity.
Yeah.
Oh, absolutely. You get your camera turned around and, like, it's just helpful to know, because otherwise, in my experience, whenever they don't do that, man, 100%ing levels just is such a grind and a slog.
It stinks!
It's not as hard or as cumbersome as, say, rescuing all the Waddle Dees before you know the objective.
Oh, by no means. Like, this is much more tolerable by comparison.
All the pieces of Leon Gar's soul are easily, like, visible on the gamepad. Or on the screen.
Oh, yeah. And let me grab that, and that will give us 3 of them.
So, we're just gonna ignore that Kirby's literally sleeping in the dream, right?
Yes.
What?
You will go. He's sleeping while we're already in a dream world.
I mean, hey, it's not his dream.
Just be careful to make sure you get that hammer power up. I like that mask. Ooh. Oh, I see. Oh, and that's actually really neat. Like, as Icky did say, you can never go beyond 200 seconds, but if you get that boost, you can at least try to refill the timer.
Yep.
That's handy.
Of course, it's only one of those cases where it's one of those things you can only really take advantage of if you find another naughty.
Also, check out that evil fellow there.
Die!
He has a piece of soul.
He took a beating, but hey, dropped a piece of soul.
That's like a Bloodborne thing, actually.
Also, this little secret tripped me up my first time, not gonna lie.
Actually, yeah, gonna reset that and gonna... are you okay there, buddy?
I'm expendable.
I'm in danger.
Oh, geez, nice one. So basically, yeah, I guess the main tricks that we've seen is basically interact with everything. Like, if something looks suspicious or something looks breakable, mess it up.
Yep, and the best part, and thankfully this game, now that we're done with the Waddle Dee shit, you can be a little more lenient with how you do things.
It's a standard principle of collectathon platformers.
Right, it's more like, again, it's like a simple collectathon. Like, usually the trick to actually getting the souls is pretty easy to notice. And I mean, usually whatever you get, like the first power-up you get in a section of levels, usually all you need.
Mm-hmm. Nice. But yeah, no, there's no hidden rules. There's no, like, oh, make sure you do, like, the level up, the level, worst case scenario, the level will provide you the tools. Oh, there it
Looks
is.
like you've already collected all the pieces of Leon's soul in this spot. Let's check the next area.
Elflin will say that anytime you actually collect all the pieces in a level.
It's one of those things where I'll forgive him for stopping the gameplay at that exact moment, because, yeah, no, that is very helpful to know.
Yeah, we've already got 14 out of 50.
Nice. Oh, jeez, ghosts.
So far, so good.
Something beyond... Oh.
I already pressed the button, so I was about ready to need to spit it out anyway, instead of swallow it.
We get another crystal laser. But yeah, beyond that, it's gonna be more or less going back to going back to levels we've seen before. So
slightly remixed here and there.
Yes, there's one. So while we're doing that, we'll say, oh, hang on, there's something up here. Icky, what did you think about this part of the campaign when you were playing it?
I thought it was fun enough, but it kind of reminded me of Super Mario 3D Land and 3D World at some points. Mainly because it's just taking, like, level geometry you've already, like, experienced long ago, and just making it a little bit trickier. Like, this is obviously the cave level from the first world.
Yes.
The first section was from the tutorial level.
You know what, though? I'll say in the Forgo Dreams' defense, or Forgo Dreams' defense, it's treated more like a mega mix as opposed to literally having to redo all that stuff.
Exactly.
Like,
it's pieces of
form.
stages cobbled together into one big stage.
You got that, Crash Bandicoot 4?
It's about time.
Actually, in retrospect, that probably would have made better sense to do with Crash 4's
freaking how it happened levels.
What do they call it? Yeah, the freaking. What are they called? What are they called again?
I forgot what they call.
Inverted levels. Inverted levels.
Yeah, inverted levels.
Well, not just inverted levels, but thank you, Elflin. Not just inverted levels, but I was thinking also of the whatever levels they call it, like say.
Oh, the little area above this too.
Oh, now again, Elflin just. Oh, hang on.
You can still get secrets. For example, Volume 4 capsules.
Oh, nice.
The premiumest of the premium.
The highest tier of figurines.
But yes, go ahead, Hype. What do they call those ones?
The alternate timeline levels. The ones where you play as a Tana, Dingodile, and Cortex.
Yes, thank you. I would prefer if they did it like that because I mean, again, the way they do it now is gosh,
right.
poison.
A toxic sludge.
Because the
Shoot,
way they
what
do
am I
it,
even doing?
because the way they do it now, again, you play that part of the level, but then they expect you to play all of the level that came before, even
Only
if
slightly remixed with like different box placements.
and right, it doesn't and again, it doesn't matter if that timeline, intersection happened like towards the end of the level or literally at the very start of it.
You're redoing that entire level from the point
So
where you
ridiculous.
Yeah.
get the crash
I mean,
sector.
there's some cases where it's better than others, because the tunnel level in Hit the Road, like by the time you go back to Crash or Coco, you're already at the end.
Right, that
portion of the
one's
game.
fine.
I thought that was fine.
Yeah.
It's more so in levels where like the cutoff point is so early on that you're going to be retreading a lot of ground. It's like, yeah, that's where it's the most.
Yeah, like
egregious.
the Dingo Doll one in the the Dino
Thank you,
dimension.
Plus.
Right, there's that one. There's
I'd say
there's
the most I would say the most egregious of them. Same with also with Dingo Doll is the pirate level, because you barely even get much time to play with Dingo Doll before you go right back to Crash or Coco.
right. There's also is there also like a Cortex one that happens very early in Cortex Castle or in
Not Cortex Castle.
The space one.
The space one. Yeah, that one was pretty early on, and that Cortex's stretch of that level is already fairly long as it is. So yeah,
that's also true.
There's a case where they really should have been a little better about, abridging the portions when you're not playing as the, titular like timeline character.
Right.
Hopefully they
I
can.
kind of prefer if they just had the entire stage for that alternate character be.
I mean, I wouldn't mind it either, but it's also one of those
Also-
cases where I can understand,
also those buttons.
again, it's supposed to show like where at the point in time they saved Crash or
Also,
Coco, inadvertently or
stop.
otherwise.
Wait. See that in there?
Oh, you're right. Oh, yeah, I almost grabbed that star and would have condemned us to mediocrity.
Remember, never leave the area until Elfin pipes up.
Thank you, Elflin. Yep. But yeah, that's Crash. This is Kirby. I'm lucky.
Which, I mean, funny coincidence, considering I've said many a time that game, like, in terms of this game structure, it very much is almost exactly like Crash Bandicoot.
I want a new
Yes.
air ride game called Kirby's Crash Course.
I'm not against it.
I mean, well, you settle with a Dream Course?
No.
That sounds less like a racing game and more like a crash test dummy simulator.
Crash Test Dummy?
Yeah, I mean Kirby's soft and pliable and can
No. For a
take
second, I thought you meant as in a vasectomy, but a crashectomy.
No.
I'm sorry to
That-
sound so crude there, but
You know what? That would totally be the kind of writing I would expect out of, like, the post Naughty Dog Crash games.
Toys for Bob's games.
I mean, even Toys for Bob. I could see them pulling something
I
like
thought we were
that.
still talking about Kirby when you said like Kirby Crash Course.
I mean, I am.
I mean, you have to. I mean, you don't gotta apologize for. Oh, hang on, I got this. You don't gotta apologize for.
Block.
I got this. Yeah, you don't gotta apologize for being crude about it either. Like freaking, the first thing that went through my head was, what kind of whoa would Crash say when that happens? And I was like, brain stop. And I was like, brain stop it.
Well, no, what he would do is, well, not even
Oh,
what.
wow.
Oh, actually, now I'm thinking about I'm not even thinking about just Crash. I'm just thinking about like Dingo Dow's cheeky grin and smirk when he saw the two entropies flirting with each other.
Ugh.
God, that was so.
Silly.
What was going through his head when he saw
It is simultaneously the most disturbing and hilarious scene in the entire game.
Just, I could have been a doctor. Nice. I still love just as far as like reaction memes are concerned. The expression. Oh, the expression.
We did get everything, right?
Yeah, I
Yes,
did.
you did,
Elfin
yeah.
said you
Elfin
did.
told-
Oh,
Oh,
boy.
Oh, crap. Why now?
Wait, move
Oh,
forward
no.
just a tiny bit.
Change the camera.
Okay, this is unplayable.
This is a.
Is there a drop-off point we can make right around here?
Die.
There it is.
Reset
Yeah,
the
at this
level,
point,
I guess.
we're gonna have to waste this perfectly fine
Double health.
double
bar.
health.
Will that door count as a checkpoint?
I
Yeah,
hope
it should.
so.
It should.
I do love watching those shadows keep going. Like, this way.
Where's this guy going? Ow, to
Whoa.
death.
Oh, that's
Man,
right.
this
He had
is
an extra
like the
health
worst
bar.
case of bungee jumping I've ever seen.
But yes, to finish the statement, it was I really do enjoy the reaction meme of everybody all reacting to that kiss.
Ladies and gentlemen, let it be known, you should be playing this game on legitimate hardware if you haven't already.
Yes.
Support HAL Laboratories, they deserve the monies.
Let it also be said, please please, I'm really hoping that the Return to a Dreamland game, the remake, has good online co-op.
There we go.
Well, let's see if that fixed it.
Sweet release.
Let's see if that fixed it. That was funny, though.
Fingers crossed.
No, it didn't fix it. Fuck, we gotta do the whole thing all over again. Welcome back, everybody. So terribly sorry about that. So, Iki, tell us again why Pokemon Scarlet and Violet is the next best thing since Sonic 06.
I mean, at least, at the very least, I'm not hopping onto boxes that fly into the air, and the moment I jump off, I fall past the ocean floor, and
well, you know what?
Void didn't fall for 5 minutes.
You know what? I feel like 06 might not be an apt comparison, because don't you know, that's actually an underrated gem that we need to have more appreciation for.
Never.
I mean, think of it this way, at least Sonic 06 has voice acting.
Yeah.
Yeah. Although, did you see that
Yes,
one
I saw
meme?
the fan dub.
No, not the fan dub. The meme with Larry and what
Yes.
voice they use for him.
Yes, I have.
Oh well.
But yeah, Scarlet and Violet, it's buggy mess, but it's still fun.
But it's my buggy mess.
Yeah.
I think there's potential to it. I mean, it should go without saying that as we are recording this, the game has still been. You got ditched. Oh, nice. I thought you had to ditch
Have
that.
faith in the blocks.
Have faith in the code.
I think Game Freak has put out a public statement saying that they are working to fix substantial amount of the game when, even when they get the chance around, as soon as possible.
Oh, shit.
But
yes.
I feel like the damage has been done because as of this recording, Pokemon Scarlet and Violet are the lowest rated games in the entire series.
Which is a shame, because it definitely had the making for probably one of the best of the series. It's just that, like Sonic 06 before, it got rushed to fucking hell.
Well, but I was going to say it also should.
Nice. Can't control themselves. They can't.
I also. Go ahead.
Again, it's the MCU problem that they just keep pushing out product after product after product.
And that's actually
little or no room to breathe in between.
And that's actually what I was about to say before I got interrupted, is that, not that I disagree with your opinion, but expect me to not say a whole lot about Scarlet and Violet on my end, because not dissimilar to Icky's thoughts in terms of Marvel stuff, I really have no particularly strong interest in Pokemon stuff, so I'm not going to donate too much to that conversation.
Woo.
I was going to say, at least you're contributing a little bit more than I was during our little tangent on MCU.
That's fair.
For that, I was just dead silent for 5 to 7 minutes.
Look at how gnarly he looks now.
Oh shit, it's Thrice Cream Man from Chowder.
My eyes are bleeding right now.
Phantom.
Where'd you get that anchor? Oh, he's gonna grab you.
He always had that anchor, didn't he?
I was about to say, well, that's just what he naturally wears. Beforehand, he was just wearing the cage just because, to keep those Waddle Dees in his clutches.
I guess I just forgot, because I'm just used to him
nice.
seeing the cage in there.
But yeah, no, the Phantom variants of all the bosses are definitely no joke. Especially Goromondo, even though I'm absolutely making short work of him thanks to my Space Ranger privileges.
They're basically the 2.0/EX/DX enemies from previous Kirby games.
Oh yeah, pretty much.
And let's put it like this. If he was able to grab me with his usual grab attack, that would actually, you'd have no chance to actually escape that. That's literally, you're gonna get damaged.
Yeah, he'll always smash you into the ground faster than you can actually react.
Right. But to finish that last thing about Pokemon was that the other thing that should be worth noting is that even despite the fact of what they've done with the Pokemon Company and Game Freak, it is still the most successful Nintendo Switch game launch. No, I'm saying that Scarlet and Violet was the most successful Nintendo Switch game launch to date.
And considering the track record of successful launches from Switch,
it was 10 million copies during its opening weekend.
It's that says something considering they've had a really damn impressive streak with having, like, really successful launches.
Yeah.
If I can make a bit of a downside to that whole thing with Scarlet and Violet's sales, considering how people have been, like, responding to it on a critical level, how many of those sales are dedicated to people just being all like, oh, I want to see how buggy and messed up I can make this game?
Doesn't matter. They're voting with their wallet.
As far as I can tell, any sale of the game is a sale directly into Game Freak's pocket. Or
I mean, there's... You mean the Pokemon companies?
Yeah. Both of them, maybe. I don't know.
But it's also it's also a matter. Let's be real here. A good majority of those buyers weren't even aware of all the bugs up to that point.
It's possible, yeah.
Which is surprising because like all the previews didn't look very buggy at all.
They didn't look like that to me. All right, Water World time.
Forgo Bay.
48 of them. Okay.
What was it? James Cameron's Waterworld?
That is something I will say regarding Forgo Dreams. They piece out the levels in such a way where like you're not going to be able to get enough to actually beat the thing proper until you actually get to the very last level before the boss.
If you manage to collect every piece of Leon's soul before the final stage, you'll have exactly 249.
I think you need that icy guy because isn't one of the soul pieces up there?
Yeah.
Don't worry, there's a Blizzy up ahead.
Yeah, no, but yeah, no, they did that intentionally to fuck with the player.
Yeah.
Like you have to. I mean, you're gonna have to do it whether you like it or not, considering it's along the way. But still, it's one of those things where they intentionally fuck with you there.
I mean, it's a little funny to think about, though.
Oh yeah, no, it's absolutely funny.
That you could think that you're being all clever, and then
yeah, it's like look at you trying to be a smarty McSmart fly.
Just making sure. And you know, not gonna lie, this particular portion of Forgo Bay, or excuse me, Forgo Bay in general, it's like I look at the water here, and it's like, yeah, now I want to go into a jacuzzi.
I want to go get myself a drink.
No. You know what the lighting in this part of the stage reminds me of? It reminds me of the hot tub scene from a Goofy movie.
Yeah, exactly. That too.
Now you're making me think of that. Now you're making me think of that edit someone still did with the
generation, goof?
Let's go.
Yeah, there is. Well, first of all, that is a line he says. It's like a little bit better than TV. Like that is a line he says in the movie.
God, it's been so long since I've seen a movie properly.
Well, Leaky, I do believe we're overdue for another watch.
When is that going to be?
Isn't it a theatrical release?
It is, but it's technically not a proper Disney theatrical animation.
Oh well.
Yeah. Well,
it's very weird. I'll agree, but it's also one of those things. It technically was the Toon Studio that animated it, so it doesn't count.
Was the Toon Studio the Australian?
Yeah, one of many.
The one that mainly did all the direct-to-DVD movies.
Yeah. Regardless, I do think we are overdue for a bang. We are overdue for a rewatching. But yeah, that is the line he says, and oh, nice.
Go spook that fishy.
But there's a golden fishy over here.
Go fish.
Mario, go fish.
I'm a searching for.
I guess I'm gonna go fishing.
I'm gonna go fishing with my Galaxia sword.
Please give me your.
I will find a way to play that game for the channel. Just to at least show it off, just because supposedly, yes, the history goes that yes, that was apparently the first ever actual game to feature Martinet in it.
I think it was either that, or it was also that one Super Mario World Mushroom World pinball game from like around the same time.
What, like the home game?
It was an actual pinball table.
Oh, like one you can find in arcades, and not the tiny little exclusive pinball table.
You're making me crazy.
That you could buy in like a Toys R Us or something.
Well, the other thing is that it did remind me. Well, I was gonna say it did remind me that apparently that used to be a very like popular like board game kind of thing with Mario, especially was those ones where you have to like lead a marble through a little obstacle course kind of thing.
Oh, they still make those.
Oh, nice. I always thought those were cool to look at. I would never buy one per se, but I always thought they were cool to like see people like show off all the ones that you get.
I just like marble courses in general.
I remember owning one that was Superman themed.
Why'd you do that?
I slipped.
And fell.
The floor is wet. There has to be a wet floor sign.
The floor's soaked.
So
it's a literal health hazard.
But yes, to continue on that thing
you
with
could fall over and break your cur bones.
all two of them.
My samurais.
In the feet.
In the feet. I was about to say in the feet. Those are the only bones. Nice.
Where else do you think a Kirby's bones are?
His eyes?
I feel like there has to be been some sort of promotional material that actually showed us Kirby's anatomy.
Or maybe he's like a squid that the only solid part of his body is his is a
Oh,
tongue.
you gotta tell Icky now about the Pac-Man thing, James, because I'm still struggling to get over that.
Oh, you're talking about the one that was from the Namco Community Magazine from back in the late 80s?
Yes.
I'm sorry, what?
There's this whole it's sort of like a community-based magazine publication that Namco hosted called NG, or just the Namco Community Magazine.
Oh, a fanzine?
It's not. I guess it's a fan. It's basically Namco's equivalent to Nintendo Power, but basically, from what I immediately remember, there was like a whole bunch of like. I know there was one issue in particular that was focusing on the then released Pac-Mania, and there was a whole sequence or whole section dedicated to like what do people see in Pac-Man, and one of the several depictions showed like what was Pac-Man's anatomy like, and let's just say it wasn't exactly kid friendly.
Well, like his Pac bones.
Well, no.
Let me put it to you this way, Iki. Just to prove his point, Pac-Man...
Is he packing?
There's one bit where Pac-Man actually... no joke. He
what?
He takes a scalpel and he actually draws it across his head to actually split his head open like down the middle, and that's how he's showing you what's inside him. And it's like, dude.
I'm sorry. Does Pac-Man want to die?
And he still has the scars to prove it.
He's so metal.
The emotional scars.
I'd be happy to show him, but I'm currently got my hands full right now.
Right, but it is in this chat at some point. We'll find it. For now, head down this way.
Was it in the recording chat?
Yeah, because you were showing. I want to say it was because I had asked about it back when we were doing Maze Madness.
That's a good point.
But anyway.
But yeah, no, it is absolutely. I mean, the whole section in general is definitely amusing. Like, there's not just that, but there's also like some cases where like they thought Pac-Man was like a giant robot that someone someone controlled, or it was just a whole bunch of fun little examples like that. But that's just the one that immediately pops in my head. It's just the one where it shows like deep inside, Pac-Man really is just no different than you or I.
Yep. A flesh and blood.
Organs, bones.
Flesh, blood, and bloodshot eyes.
Oh, that's terrifying.
And as for that, and for that last thing with Pete and Goof that Hyper and I were on, there was this edit some guy made where Mario's trying to go to that in Mario 64. You remember how like right by the
I see where it is.
Right by the shipwreck bay or whatever level. Right beside Jolly Roger Bay, there's like a secret little level that takes you to like an aquarium space with 8 coins. Someone jumps in there, but
crap,
suddenly
did you miss that thing?
No, I got it. It latches. Fortunately, the ones that are held by enemies, the minute you kill the enemy, it magnetizes to you.
Okay. So continue.
Basically, as soon as he went into the secret exit that would have led to that aquarium, suddenly it fades to black and fades back up, and it's Mario's. The implications that it's a point of view Mario resurfacing to Pete, just standing above you with that tranquil. Dun, 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 dun. It's just like it's like I don't know if I like that. Pete.
Like I remember Logan showing that to me, and apparently
No, that's it. Okay, yeah, we back it up.
But I was about to say, yeah,
back it up,
because I was about to say, I remember Logan showing me that the first time, and apparently I not like dumbfounded him, but he was startled by how much I was laughing at it.
Oh, I remember it caught you very much off guard, because I just sent you the video with no explanation or context, and the next thing you see is topless Pete in frickin' a Speedo.
Someone was very happy to animate that, or very mortified.
I'd like to imagine Mario's reaction to that would be like, "Whoa!"
Well, that's the other thing. But you joke about, you joke about that. But that's the other thing that some people, especially Only Plays, like to bring up about the Goofy movies. That yes, it's a very fun movie, but there's also a lot of weird scenes that really like fixating on Goofy's feet in that movie.
Wait, yeah. Any in particular? Because I don't remember this. 2 scenes in particular. One scene is when Mac.
By getting blown the fuck up.
Wait, it's okay. That's just
there are 2 scenes in particular. Once.
We didn't. It didn't get sucked into the whirlpool, did it?
I guess when we grabbed them all, but.
Can they get sucked in the whirlpool though?
Yeah.
Yes.
They can.
Some of them can, but I feel like I could have sworn we got all those ones.
It's one measly little piece of soul.
But I want to get the special figurine.
Then I'll do that off screen because we got one more session after this anyway.
Fair. I knew we shouldn't have been lollygagging for too long.
We were talking about Goofy. I like me some Goofy. Not the Goofy feet, though. That was weird. So, to answer Hype's question, it happened 2 times. First was when Max was transforming into Goofy in his nightmare.
Oh, and it breaks his shoes.
There was that scene.
Well, that I just,
and then the other
that
scene,
I just chalk up to, like, just adding on to the horrible visage of someone turning into Goofy.
Maybe it's this rock over here.
It is a pretty horrifying scene, all things considered.
Is it?
There's like a rock that we could. There's a rock that we could hop on top of over here.
No, there isn't.
This one. Oh, never mind. Okay.
I told you.
What did we miss? I didn't even notice anything.
It was the piece of soul that went down the whirlpool.
I really don't think it was. I'll go back and I'm sure I'll report back to you whatever I find on my travels.
All right.
For a second, I thought that shell in the corner was just going to spin endlessly.
Nah.
Also, hey, new level section.
Whoa, wind! The other thing that happened, Hype, was, of course, the part where they're in the Grand Canyon and he starts fishing for fish with his toes, and there's like this weird, creepy zoom in on both Max with the frickin' fish, like, toe sucking his toe, and Goofy with the other one.
That sounds like something that...
Because he's Goofy! It's in his name!
That does sound like something that they would have done in the South. Like, they couldn't afford fishing poles, so they just used your feet to get fish.
I know we got it. I know we got
Goofy would have done.
That is not something Goofy would have done. Okay.
How would you know? You're not Goofy enough.
You're right, I'm not.
Unlike Kirby, they're shimmying his ass.
It's all okay. Oh.
Now eat that metal donut.
Yep. Oh.
Oh.
Nice. Okay.
They gotta give us just enough wiggle room.
I thought you were humming the Fatheads theme.
Okay, here we go. Now we got the They have a theme?
You know.
I am the cheese.
Oh, that. Okay.
No,
that whole time.
Deli.
Okay.
It's
no,
the
that whole.
Spiritual successor.
Sorry, when you said the big head theme, I thought like there was an actual in-universe.
No,
like,
I said the
this is my theme. Well, either way, I thought. Okay, sorry. When you said big head, I was like, this is my theme song, Rocco. No one can take it but me.
I composed it. I'm a musical student.
I know you were doing Big Head, but the little bit of stank you put on, the inflection of that last bit made me think it was Taz.
We didn't miss another one, did we?
Well, this is a big room. Let's check this whole room. It is
that's
room.
good.
Actually, now that
there's got to be at least one of these guys that got them angry eyes.
Actually, now that you bring that up, that makes me wonder 2 things. One, if Jim Cummings...
Oh, here.
There he is.
It's a squishy.
It was a squishy.
But I was about to say, like, now that you brought that up, that makes me wonder 2 things. One, if Jim Cummings could do good as both the big heads. And 2, if Charlie Adler could do a good Taz.
I could see Charlie Adler being a good Taz.
I can believe it.
Maybe they hold a bet, and that's how that happens.
A bet. I would actually love if full-on company decisions were decided just on bets. Frickin' Nolan North over there, like, hey, I bet I could do engine better than you.
That's a hard bet to pass, I'll tell you that much, at least in my opinion.
and thus history was made.
I'll be right back. My food is here.
Okay.
Remember when we tried to make an entire video series based on that concept?
Which concept?
Just the whole impression of, like, I bet I could voice this guy better than you.
Oh, yeah, who voiced it better?
Yeah.
Well, the idea was that, like, I guess the problem was that, like, we kind of stopped doing it because, like, after a while, like, it really, it only happened, like, a couple times when it was, like, for anyone curious, that's basically what happened when we were like, I want to voice this. I want to voice this. Boys, you both can voice it in the arena.
The arena.
But then otherwise it's been like, nah, okay, then there have just been like absolute definite like, hey, okay, you know, I think you're good at doing this voice, or you're good doing this voice, and wait, how do we?
Oh, jeez.
Well, I just thought, I was just found it just as an instance of, like, I don't think any of us were, like, particularly serious about, like, oh, who genuinely voices it better. We just thought it was just a silly, dumb thing to do together.
Oh, that's fair. Okay. You fool! You have pointed the wrong. Whoa, that was a close one. You have pointed your toe in your face.
That's gotta hurt.
This toe, to be exact, is very stinky.
You gotta wear it all day.
Oh,
that's right. You have to use the freaking
Yeah,
the
roots
dodge.
just to even avoid it.
that's why they stayed
Ow!
Since when could you move walls?
I'm back with barbecue chicken.
That does sound good. Wow. Whoa.
Oh boy.
Also, I just,
But yeah, no, this is pretty much a definitive proof of how hard these newer fights can get.
especially when you're fighting a tree.
Look at with the both of us together, nothing can stop us.
Together we.
We can make it if we all work together. We'll both give up not
Ah,
ever.
nice. Good stuffs.
And then a
Now.
tree will fall over.
And cry.
And cry.
And I said to myself, ow!
And I said to myself, Kirby, you are a jerk.
And I said to myself, we had it almost in the bag. And I say to myself,
This is going to just become a thing.
But that's the thing. The thing that's actually started. I did it for some reason. I didn't think of it when I was doing it or when Hype was doing it. But the minute Nikki started doing it, I then made to myself, what if this was just him rambling over?
and then I'd say to myself,
And then I'll see.
And he just keeps going.
It's like
He's just
going
rambling.
over
I tell my therapist.
I tell myself a lot of things.
I see. There's
I think we need to detox at the park.
Let's go to the park. And then maybe we'll probably have to call it after this one.
Yeah, we'll more or less be at the halfway point after we're done with this.
The only one I can think of, which, heads up, is not as funny as to us, probably, as this. The last one was to me. There's the gun. Was the other thing I was thinking, just because the voice we were doing, as we all attempted to do our own impressions of Lou, was,
And I say to myself, fries. We'll be fries. That's what I say.
Man, okay, you know what? No, you know what? I don't care if I don't care how bad the floodgates are. Now I'm just imagining like Kirby and Dee Dee. It's like,
But this grill is not a home. This is not the stove I know.
I would trade it all away
You be my
if you come back to stay.
This kingdom's not the same.
Without you.
It's just a rusty spoon, sire.
wait, who let you in here? Wait, who let you inside my little... Oh,
shit.
oh boy.
Ow.
and that's why we don't sing too much on this show anymore.
You know what? You know what this whole thing is reminding me of?
What?
It's just reminding me of like the fucking Oni place. Remember that time?
Oh yeah, we'll just keep
Like
going.
whenever they just go on like those endless Family Guy tangents.
I told you one of my. I think I told you one of my favorite ever instances where that happened was they were playing Kingdom Hearts. It was very early in the playthrough, and they were like, March. I was like, man. He started doing a March impression, but his throat was already kind of sore. So Oni just was like, "Fuck this bit we always do." He just came up on doing the entire.
Fuck this.
But Marge, my character arc.
L-bots.
But that was just it. And that's all it ended. The other one I will say now that we are just in niche being just shameless about quoting other people because they're funny, I will say it is
They're funny, and we're just aping off of them.
was they were wait, where's this? Oh, it's on top of it.
This is the level I was thinking of where this happened.
There it is. Was they were in Agrabah, I want to say, and come on. And at one point Homer was like, Marge, where are we? And then he did this really... Oh. Wait.
I know this isn't the case where we just blatantly let one...
Oh, you know what? Maybe he was behind us, because remember, we did respawn into this area.
Yeah.
That would be so mean.
Well,
That would be
They
very
did that.
Wait.
Well, we're looking now. Let's see.
Okay, well
We're
that...
looking.
Okay, what that one's done. What I do?
What did I do,
respect,
Rocky?
no
What did I
respect.
do?
Yeah, no, it was,
I think it's behind the ice cream cone.
Either behind or on top of it, but let's keep looking.
Well, there's a cone.
Oh, it was behind this thing.
No.
Nope. Darn, it's usually behind there.
Okay,
Darn,
so...
I like the
okay, well,
Jeez, what?
Did you
Of course,
check
when
under
we
the
were
light
recording ourselves, when we completely forget where the heck all the freaking souls
Are you sure it's not on top of
We
this
just
Did you
kinda-
check under
ice
the
cream thing?
plate?
is it? No.
No?
Nope, I tried.
I don't know what we're missing. And we do not have we do not have water balloon Kirby, so we can't actually destroy these electrically zappy
Bake
things
it
yet.
up on top
There'd
of
be no
the
need
spider
to.
thing, I think.
Anyway, so he was like, Marge, where are we? And then Oni's did a very it's the box.
Oh, it was the fucking.
Oops.
Oh,
So he died, so I completely. Man, I fucking hate when that happens.
It's all good. But yeah, no, it was
Oh,
but yeah, it was it's okay. But it was he then did a very weird Marge impression, like,
You're an Undertale.
and then this bit of like, no, I'm not. And then he was like, why? And then Ding Dong was like, well, why did she lie to him? Because it wasn't her. Couldn't you tell her voice was different? It was just...
It was Morge's nobody. Marge.
Regmas.
Regmas.
Which sounds very weird in context. Nomura, I don't know what he was thinking with that one.
Homie, have I ever told you about darkness? And how darkness came before light?
Okay, you gotta be careful, James. If you die, we go back to the beginning. We die for real.
Homie, remember the time the polar bear threw the snowball? You see, that polar bear
Is that even
had
supposed to be a polar
darkness
bear?
in
I
him.
think more as a walrus.
It looks like a big fluffy walrus.
You-
Now he's dinner.
You see, he succumbed to his own darkness because he didn't have light to fight off the darkness, homie.
Now you are also reminding me.
What?
Marge, this story is too complicated to understand any of that.
You just don't understand
this-
deep lore, homie.
Will this be as
my
funny to me
God.
as it is to other? Will this be as funny to other people as it is to me? Probably not. But now you numbnuts are making me think of
I mean,
Marge
compared to
and
Oni Place, how many viewers?
Probably not. But yeah, I know. Fair point taken. But you guys are now reminding me of the frickin' of Marge and Homer doing the Kingdom Hearts parking lot video.
I don't think I've seen that.
So there is
Remember,
this
we're in
video.
the Sora lot.
So to clarify, also I saw something on top of this card over here.
Yeah, there's a piece of soul.
Was so the thing I saw. Come on, got it. Yep. All right. Yeah. To clarify for Hype and James, so a long time ago, I want to say like early 2010s or something. These kids like filmed themselves like on old camcorders, filmed themselves in a parking lot doing. They were effectively doing live theater performance of Kingdom Hearts fan fiction,
Oh, like
and it
Kingdom
is in
Hearts
whoa.
Orphan?
Could say, excuse me, sir. Which it is about as oh shoot.
Ow.
Okay, we gotta find food. I have an idea. I'm gonna go ahead and get that ice cream.
Remember,
I'll come back
you're a
for it.
light bulb. You can illuminate the darkness.
Oh, there's an invisible wall.
Man.
Let's just keep going.
How'd
You
I
jumped for
survive?
cover. Oh no, Kirby!
And I said to myself, fuck this.
I would love it if you could edit in like the Undertale intro theme with like change the screen to sepia tone as he's falling. Yeah. Complete
Wasn't there
with
some edit with Drake and Josh where that happened where they fell down? They both just went like into the underworld to get underground together.
I think so.
Gordos.
Like, Drake? Where's the underground?
Oh no, it's right here. Okay, hang on.
I probably used the wrong. Yeah. You know what tastes like this?
Did that actually throw
Just-
you off? Me doing Josh as as Sans.
On days like these, children like you should go get the power saw that they had to get?
The power, yeah, get the saw. The other thing I'm thinking of now was, I think I've said it on this channel before, was one of the line delivery.
Oh, bye.
I thought that was a round thing, not a semicircle. One of my favorite line deliveries from the show was, one of my favorite line deliveries on the show was they had like some. I mean, it was clearly supposed to be the comic relief. I'm a dum-dum kind of character.
Well, the fat dumb idiot from every kids sitcom.
No, not Josh. No, someone else. No, sorry, Josh. You look so much.
Yeah, I was about to say you say that
dude. Josh got a fucking makeup.
Yeah, I was about to say you say that, but even within the show itself, the dude lost a lot of weight.
Which I'm so happy for, because just feeling better about yourselves, and it's great. I welcome that for everyone. But no, it was someone working at the movie theater who was very clearly kind of a ditzy, kind of oh, goofy, he says silly things even, and at one point
things like gorsh.
Well, basically, what the line delivery that he said that always made my friends and I laugh. High fives later. Was when he
high five back at home.
When he's told, son, we have high fives at home, and they're just slaps. Oh, that's sad. Actually, don't put that in. So what happened was that he gets told that that he's fired, and the line he says is, "Well, fruit-a-doo-da-doo, I quit." It's like that.
I think one bit that I like from that involved the employees was the one weirder employee that had a crush on their mom. There was this party, and the dad, yeah. I guess, had a hair accident. They're both at the party. They're looking at each other. It's like, what's wrong with your hair? What's wrong with yours? Touche. It's touche.
It's touche. Jeez.
It's toupee.
Well, no, that's the joke. His dad insists that it's pronounced touche.
Well, now he knows that there will be hell to pay.
Oh, well, actually, that really was not as hard as they made it out to be.
It's only hard if you don't have the ice power.
But even so, with me, with my ascension abilities, you just ascend out. You just ascend across.
And then I just pull you back like that.
No ascension. Hey, look,
what's so bad about this?
Shiny.
I don't know whether I feel blessed or cursed that I didn't grow up watching Drake and Josh.
I mean, it was okay. Go ahead.
Yeah, it was fine.
I
would say
not because I was too young.
Maybe
granted, not because I was too young, but because I wasn't interested in live action programming.
That's entirely fair.
I will say, out of all the, for lack of a better way of phrasing it, out of all the Nick Tween shows out there, I'd say it and Ned's Declassified definitely held up the best out of the lot of them.
Yeah, I'd say so.
I will also say that. I would say it's better than Sweet Life of Zack and Cody. But I did but I did enjoy the Zack and Cody shows.
How do you lose a woman?
You forget to treasure. And of course the The other thing I was thinking of.
This part's unique. Ooh.
Oh
no!
Now we have a maze.
You frightened me.
Is that you smacking?
It wasn't scary after the first time. Ow!
Yeah.
I actually didn't know they could damage you.
Okay, maybe it wasn't so scary in later port. It definitely hurt.
Yes. Nice. But yeah, no. The other thing I was thinking of was that. Oh dear. You just gotta find.
It can't be very jump scary if you could already see the scares from your top.
Yeah, there you go.
Surface.
Yeah. Nice. But no, crap. What was I saying? We mentioned this. Mentioned the show.
No, we're recording.
Oh yeah. The other thing was that. Yeah. Well, the other thing I was thinking of was that I don't even mind live action shows are okay. Nice. Live action shows are okay, but the one thing I like. Oh. Nice. But the thing I like, honestly, least the thing I like less than. Oh, hang on. Does Elflin say it's okay? Nope. The thing that. Oh, I see it there. The thing I like less than live action shows are animated shows that trick you into watching a live action show.
So stuff like
as told by Ginger.
Well, there's that. I think some that I think are a lot more guilty about that is like, I forget the name of it, but it was this one animated Bill Cosby show. It's not Little Bill, but it's another one that, for all intents and purposes, might as well be just a...
Fat Albert?
Fat Albert.
No. It's a lot newer than Fat Albert.
It's not newer than Fat
No,
Albert?
it is newer.
So But it was a Cosby Show thing?
Yeah, because Cosby himself was the voice of the dad in it.
What was we at here?
Oh, it's that. We'll head this way. Basically, we need to go back to where we found the big multi.
In the back. Thanks.
Yeah, we want to go to where the big multi sun thingy
Stupid
was.
jump scares getting in the way of video game.
Yeah, I don't. My phone is not on me right now. Otherwise, I would totally look that up.
But it's like that. I would argue is a little bit more gratuitous about the whole like animation that's just purely live. That might as well just be live action.
Fashion.
Behold, DeviantArt material.
Hey! Wasn't already.
Actually, no, fur-fitting material. What am I saying?
I would say you joke about that, but that's the like. There was genuinely someone at one point who I actually saw who literally, oh my god, it was so disgusting. Like in the sense of like just utterly like unappealing.
You know what? You may be wondering why Kirby was sort of just running in.
Oh.
I guess that's why.
That'll do it.
Well, I mean, he's still playing the game, so.
Welcome
Is
back.
That why?
Sorry.
That was weird.
Don't worry, James. It's okay.
I mean, on the plus side, that random Discord spasm didn't happen as while I actually can actually see what I'm doing.
Oh, you know what? Actually, is the fun part of all this, James.
What?
So I think I forgot to turn off the Discord sounds and things on my Discord. So in any case, the fun part is that will actually be synced up in real time of when you disconnected from the call for that joke to land. Because on our
goody.
Because on our end, what happened was
the funny thing.
You may be wondering why Kirby was just running around in a circle. The funny thing, and he just blipped out. Hello, thank you, Mr. Doggy. All right, let's just knock this guy out once and for all. Girl. But no, anyway, I
does it even have a gender at this point?
Are you assuming the gender of a ghost?
It's a construct. But no,
a mental facility.
But in any case, it was a genuine OC someone made. I haven't seen it in a long time there. But it was basically Felicia from Darkstalkers, but bright white with neon purple claws and green hair. It was like, what the hell kind of color palette is this?
Also, her alt colors from Night Warriors.
Also, toxic waste.
Was it an actual alt skin of hers?
If it's the one you were bringing up, then I believe it is.
Okay, well in that case, I kind of have to give him even more flack because that's not even an original character. That's them grabbing an alt skin and calling it an OC. Anyway, that should be 51.
No, I think we were missing one.
Be.
Oh, okay then.
Oh, thank goodness.
Well, we were missing one in the last level, which, at this point, ladies and gentlemen, we've been going on a decent ways, and, well, there's still plenty more to come, so, we're gonna go ahead and actually stop our session here.
As soon as we look at all our cool little figurines.
Like the masked hammer.
You gotta wake Kirby up.
The self-proclaimed king's hard-hitting hammers are now yours. Let the power of the mask take over to unleash devastating attacks with a fiery flourish.
Let the DDD flow through you.
Repeat after me. I am King Dedede. I am King Dedede. You're King Dedede. You're King Dedede.
We'll work on that.
We'll work on that later.
We'll work on that later.
The DDD flowing through you. Now I'm just imagining like a variation of that.
Nice.
Come closer, Mad Knight. Death is a concept created by the Jedi.
What?
I don't even know how to spell it.
So yeah.
No, I actually know how to spell it.
Yeah, that all said, we're gonna give ourselves a much needed deep sleep.
But you just woke up from your sleep.
Hey, we did a lot today.
I need to sleep harder.
We did a lot today.
I will use the DDD to mend my broken body.
It'll take a long time, that will, sire.
Shut your mouth.
We'll see you all next time, as soon as Logan gets that other shard we missed.